Good morning, Year 5. I hope all is well. For today's maths, we are looking at using equivalent fractions to find percentages. Should we have a look at some examples? Okay.
First of all, let's learn some things about fractions. Okay, so what fraction is that, Year 5? Brilliant, a half. Okay, so the top number is called a numerator. Okay, brilliant. The bottom number is called a denominator. Right, okay. So a fraction with the numerator of 1, for instance, like a half, 1/4, quarter, 1/10, 1/12, okay, is called a unit fraction because the numerator, remember the top number, are all ones. Okay, so fractions with a numerator more than 1, so for instance 3/4, 6/10, 8/12 are called non-unit fractions because the numerator, once again the top number, is more than 1. Okay, brilliant. If you want to find the equivalent percentage of a unit fraction, we divide the number by the denominator. So for example, if you want to find out a quarter of 80, we divide 80 by the bottom number. So we divide 80 by the denominator. Okay, which is that number. And the answer is Year 5. Brilliant. 20. So, to find the equivalent percentage of a non-unit fraction, like for instance 3/4, we did the same as we did for a unit fraction, firstly dividing by the denominator. Okay, once again the bottom number. So we've got 80 divided by 4 is 20. We then times the numerator, top number. In this example, the numerator is, you've got it, it's 3. So 20 times 3 equals, you've got it, yes, 5, 60. So 3/4, I'll write it down here, so 3/4 of 80 is, got it, 60. Okay, so let's do examples. Using equivalent fractions to find percentages. Okay, so Hamilton Primary School has a grant which is worth £500 to spend to improve the outside space. All 200 children were asked to vote what they would like. So 50% voted for the wildlife pond. Okay, 25% voted for the climbing frame, and 25% voted for a friendship bench. Okay, so we can use equivalent fractions to help find percentages. So first thing we want to ask is, how can we find 50% of 200? Okay, so 50% is equivalent to a half. Okay, so we can find half of 200 which is, you got it, 100. So 50% wildlife pond, 100 children. Okay, vote for that. So the next one, how can we find 25% of 200? That's for the climbing frame and for the friendship bench. So 25% is equivalent to 1/4. Okay, so we can find 1/4 of 200, which is, you've got it, 50. So 50 children and 50 children. So 50 children voted for the climbing frame and 50 children voted for the friendship bench.
Well done, Year 5. Now you've got the hang of it, you have a go at your practice sheet. Okay, if you get stuck or you need any help, please email Mrs. Burns. Good luck. Bye bye.